Ladies and gentlemen, when you look online, there's tons of rumors and leaks and just a big conversation about GameCube games coming to the Nintendo Switch, whether that be Nintendo Switch Online or in the form of remakes and remasters. And today we have a leak talking about another GameCube game that could be getting remade. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So if you grew up when I grew up, there's no better movie series of all time than Shrek. It's still one of the best movies of all time, and the games were actually a lot of fun. So having a Shrek game from the GameCube be remade, well hey, that's good news. Before we get started, if you could, hit a like and subscribe, it would truly mean the world to me. And let's go ahead and get right into this video. Shrek 2 on GameCube is probably getting a remake from Purple Lamp Studios after Epic Mickey. I was like, okay, what a random post, but this is kind of insightful. I know no one is going to believe me, but I am confident in sharing this because one of my buddies works in PR at THQ Nordic and has mentioned this in a few other games. I wonder what those other games are. Basically, if you remember last year, the head of Illumination announced that sister studio DreamWorks was rebooting Shrek and that he was involved. Around this time, THQ Nordic entered discussion with Universal to acquire the rights to more of their IPs. This was a little before the current meltdown we're seeing at Embracer Group, and the company is still interested in bringing back several other licensed kid game franchises like SpongeBob. That's awesome, I love all the SpongeBob games. Why Shrek 2 specifically, I don't know. It would be done in Unity and would come to both the original Switch and the new one, as well as other current consoles and PCs. The top comment, I thought this was a post on a random shitpost subreddit. I first seen this leak and I was like, what the hell's going on here? Is this real? A couple things to think about. I really do think we're going to see a big resurgence of licensed games. I think it's easy and a cheap way to go for game studios. Believe it or not, man, licensed games do really well, and they're probably not that hard to make. As long as you own the IPs, you just pump them out. Like, have you ever gone to Walmart or Target and you look at the little clearance video game rack where all the games are like 20 bucks? You'll just see random licensed games like How to Train Your Dragons, and Fast and the Furious, the Smurfs, and Peppa Pig, and just random little stuff. And those games surprisingly do really well. But for some reason, this one seems really realistic to me, and I absolutely loved Shrek 2 on the GameCube. Like, I can remember the whole game frame for frame in my head. So the other reasons why this makes sense is it's the 20th anniversary of Shrek 2. As you can see, Shrek 2 is going to be re-released for its 20th anniversary. So I think it's going to be in like theaters, and they're probably going to re-release it on streaming and stuff like that. But Shrek 2 raked $935 million worldwide and turned out to be the highest grossing film of 2004. These are easily in like my top 3 favorite movies of all time, the Shrek series. They're just so nostalgic for me, so funny, so many jokes went over your head as a kid, and they were just a lot of fun. So the games translated just as well. Like, if these games came to the Switch right now and the next Nintendo console and other consoles, I would pick this up day one and play through it. I've said on this channel multiple times, I am a huge fan of licensed games. I'm not sure what it is, but I just love it. I made a video probably like 8 months ago when I really had no viewers or subscribers, and it was 10 games I want to come to the Switch, or games I would like to see an appearance on the Switch or something like that. And I named games like Skate 3, Grand Theft Auto, or so. I can't remember everything I named. But one thing that I did name in that video was licensed games. Like, they're fun. They're not taking themselves too serious. A lot of them are not that great, but sometimes you get those diamonds in the rough, and they're just truly a fun gaming experience. And they kind of put into a capsule what gaming is. It's like, on the surface level, games are supposed to be an escape from reality, where you just go and have some fun for a little bit, you enjoy yourself. Like, you have to remember, gaming is just another form of entertainment. So I would love for this to be true. And just because the source of this is so random, it's like this guy's friend works in PR at THQ Nordic, that's something that I can actually kind of believe. It's not like when you see a random leak on Twitter and it's like, hey, I'm not supposed to be saying this, but Luigi and Princess Peach get married and they have a baby, and that baby's going to be in the next Nintendo Switch console's first launch game. And I'm getting all this source, and the source I have from this is my uncle works at Nintendo. You're like, I don't think that's all true. So this seems actually believable, and I'm very happy about this. I know maybe newer gamers or the younger generation probably doesn't care about licensed games, and it kind of looks childish or dumb to them, but I'm telling you, take a chance and play some of them sometimes. They're a lot of fun. And I think I might download Shrek 2 on the Dolphin emulator on my PC and play it, because it really was a fond memory I had of gaming back in the day. Ladies and gentlemen, that's another GameCube game that's supposedly being remade for the Switch and the next Nintendo console. This makes me happy. 1. Do you like the GameCube? If you say no, I'll banish you. It's my favorite console of all time. 2. Have you ever seen a Shrek movie? And did you like it? If you say no, I will call the police. I'm not joking. I will seriously call them right now. And 3, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you could. We're slowly growing on both platforms, and I'm very thankful, so I'd really appreciate a follow. And you guys know me. I'll see you soon with a new video. Peace out.